The presidential seat come 2021?
If I look around and I say I would rather stand. Yeah. If I consider myself that I would be a better person than all the people who are availing themselves to be president.
So are you ready to sit into the presidential seat come 2021?
Where are you getting this idea from? From stories that have been running somewhere?
Yeah, I hear you. Prophet Mbonye prophesied that
Did you hear him?
The next president of,
Did you hear
of Uganda.
But the thing is that my concern,
yeah,
and I do have concerns in politics, and I've been writing so many things which are political. And my concern is that there is a lot of emphasis right now on getting rid of the scenario that we've been in for 33 years. But that's something that will go.
Okay.
And it will go, and we might even wake up one day and it's happened. The thing is, how ready are we for what happens thereafter? Because I gave, in some of my writings, I gave examples, 2 examples. One of them was Zaire, now DRC, who Mobutu became a problem, then people eventually became despondent, and then they go into music, start tying trousers here and bleaching and all that. Things which people do when they are discouraged, which I sometimes see Ugandans doing, because you hope for political change, then you realize it's public, and then you wake up one day and the guy is gone. But you're so ill-prepared for the change that it takes you 20 years to even turn things around. Actually still counting, okay? It takes you so many years to even make any meaningful. Now that's what I fear for Uganda. I fear that our concentration on what is currently happening is taking our eyes off a future that can be very positive. Now take the example of Kenya, who Moi, the same thing. He ruled 23 years, which is 10 years less than 33, but okay, it's also a long time, using the same methods. But then he went. Then Kenya were prepared for it. And even if they had skirmishes in their 2007 election, they had 5 years of peace, 5 years of peace after him. And then after that, they've had years of peace. So they were better prepared. So my issue is, are we really prepared for what will happen when this, this thing ends, this regime ends?
This is what is bothering me. So all of a sudden, you forgive me, your column is changing to politics. After question you're actually even trying to dodge if you're going to be the next president, because you told us earlier what Prophet Mbonye prophesies actually comes true. So now you're channeling your writing to politics all of a sudden, and now you're interested in governance issues, and very seriously, like you actually I've
always been interested in governance issues, by the way. That's the thing, is that even when I'm writing, the historical perspective that I have is not one of somebody who just suddenly became interested in politics. That's not true. I have always been. I can tell you things which are way from 1996, when I started actually getting interested in all this. So many things which I have off my fingers. So now the thing about Prophet Elvis saying that I'm going to be the next president started as a rumor in certain circles and has been gaining traction and so on. But the prophecies that he gives actually gives in the public. Okay, so that rumor, and now of course suddenly, because I'm interested in politics, so they seem to be coming together, and now people are suddenly affirming that he said it. But the thing is, he has not said it anywhere in public, and all his prophecies are given in public. So that rumor has been swelling. But I am concerned about the governance of this country. That's the truth. Okay, I am concerned, and I have been studying so many things and seeing what we actually should be dealing with even before. Okay, because right now the conversation that is taking place does not exceed Museveni.
Do you have aspirations to stand for president?
Before I answer that, let me give you an example. As long as all the political conversations that are taking place have Museveni as the theme, he is still in charge, because he is ruling the narrative. I'll give you an example. If you don't like this, I don't like it either, but I'll give you an example. If a man had 2 wives, okay, and those wives are always bickering, but he's the subject of their bickering, then who is in control? The man.
It's the man.
Yes. But what if those women sat together one day and had a cup of tea, and the man it does not even feature in their conversation? Then suddenly he has lost control. Yeah. So until such a time when we can have a discussion about Uganda without including a 74-year-old man who is mortal, okay? Because we are having scenarios where 25-year-olds are saying Museveni is their problem. How can he be? You 50 years younger than him. You have the luxury of leaving him out. How can he be your problem? You understand? How can a 25-year-old say that the 74-year-old man is his problem? It can't be. The problem is you. You have to start thinking about, a proper life. So we have a population which is less than 30, but all of them Museveni. You have the luxury of waiting him out. He's mortal.
Okay.
And he does not have Mugabe's genes. So the thing is, we have to have a conversation, the two people, without involving, where we're talking Uganda, without talking Museveni, okay? Because Museveni is not always going to be a part of Uganda. Uganda, where do we go from here without Museveni? That's my concern.
So are you People Power? Are you DP? Are you UPC?
I'm neither. I'm Joseph Kabuleta.
Okay. So back to the question, whether it's rumor or not that you're going to be the next president, would you stand for president for 2021?
If there's somebody whom I say that one will be a better president than me, then I would not.
Okay.
But if I look around and I say, I would rather stand. If I consider myself that I would be a better person than all the people who are availing themselves to be president.
Okay. So as we conclude, let me just shake your hand just in case you become president.
Well, maybe you take a picture of this so that you show. I'm joking.
It's going to be all over the place anyway.